Tried to manifest my ex back, but manifested a new man, and he's absolutely a joke. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So manifestation at its finest. You know exactly what you wanted, what you deserved in love and relationships and life, and it's all aligned perfectly to meet you at that level. I love that. Thank you for sharing. So those of you who aren't sure, so AJ downloaded my Chosen for Good strategy. Well, did you watch the masterclass live? I've got it as a lifetime replay now. So you can grab that masterclass that she's talking about in the Chosen for Good strategy. The link is in my TikTok bio, or just drop me a message if you want me to send you the link directly. Yeah, it was quite fast how quick that no contact to contact situation came about after that masterclass, wasn't it? But this is the thing, isn't it? It's the power's completely within yourself, and once you stop like trying to pour all of your energy into something else and trying to force and shift things, when like I walk you through exactly how to do those things, as you all know, inside that Chosen for Good strategy. You get the masterclass replay, you get a beautiful guided meditation to help you quantum jump and really align with that version of you in that relationship. And then you also get my Get the Guy ebook as well. So it's a lovely bundle. It's less than $30. You can binge watch it. You've got lifetime access to all the stuff. And yeah, so there you go. And that is the kind of stuff that you can expect from it. I love that. Thanks for sharing, AJ. Oh, amazing. Is it possible to talk to you after your live? You can drop me a message. I don't necessarily offer personalized support in my DMs just because that's what my clients pay for. So I try to keep things as fair as I possibly can. But if you do have any questions about what I offer in terms of products and services and how I can best support you, you can all just feel free to drop me a message. You're more than welcome to do that. AJ watched it live, he called the following day, then I bought it and he called that evening. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. And that is how easily it's done. This is why I teach it the way that I teach it, because this is what happens, right? I love that. Hello, welcome. Yeah, of course, I can explain about quantum jumping, quantum leaping, however you want to call it, leap, jump, whatever you want to do. You can leap into it, you can jump into it, whatever. So this dives a little bit into quantum physics, so it's a bit of a minefield, so I'm going to try to explain it as simply as I possibly can. So there's this concept that every single reality already exists, okay? So we're not necessarily creating realities because every reality already exists. The reality where you're the multimillionaire, the one in the marriage or the relationship you want to be in, the one with the children, the one in the career you want to be in, all of those exist all the time. So your job isn't to try to create something or to force things to change externally to you. It's to get on board with the frequency of that reality. A lot of us fall into this trap of feeling like we have to start changing things outside of ourselves, and we put all of our focus and energy on current reality. But the more we try to force and change current reality, the more we're staying in lack mindset and reminding ourselves that we still don't have what we want yet. Your goal is to think about your wish fulfilled reality, your desired reality, the reality that you want to experience, okay? And then you start thinking, okay, who is that version of me in that reality, okay? What decisions does that version of me make? How do they show up for themselves? How do they think? How do they feel? Because your energetic frequency is created through your thoughts, feelings, and actions, okay? So in order for you to experience the reality you want to experience, it has nothing to do with changing or manipulating anything outside of you. It's to get yourself on board with the right frequency. So as you're thinking about your wish fulfilled reality, think to yourself, okay, how does that version of me think? How does that version of me feel? How does that version of me behave, okay? How do they carry themselves? What choices do they make every day? And the more you start to embody that version of you, the easier it is for you to experience that reality you want to experience, right? So this is why quantum jumping is so powerful, because it's reminding you that all the power is within you. Remember, with manifestation, there's no one to change but self. You're not trying to force or change anything external to you, because this is all old stuff. Your current reality is just a byproduct of old manifestations and thoughts and feelings and actions and all of that. You're not trying to force things to change outside of you. The reality you want already exists. You've got to start focusing on who is that version of me in that reality. Because the reason you're not in that reality is because you want that version of you. Yeah? Does that make sense? So that's what quantum jumping is. You're aligning with the frequency of the other reality that you want to be in. Yeah? Hello everyone, thank you for the follows. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, AJ. Thank you. It's so powerful. It gets you focusing on you and bringing yourself back to you. Thank you so much, AJ. Thank you. And what's so beautiful about that Chosen for Good strategy is not only do you get the masterclass replay where AJ saw that movement with her person, but you also get the quantum jump into Chosen Love guided meditation. It's a 20-minute meditation. It's so beautiful. It helps you to really, you know how I was just talking about quantum jumping into your desired reality? And in order to do that, you have to start becoming that version of you. So in that guided meditation that you get inside the Chosen for Good strategy, you actually get that guided meditation where you start visualizing and connecting with that version of you in that reality. Yeah? Thank you for the heartbeat, Brad. Thank you. So it's really beautiful. And then you get more of my psychology backed strategy, and I walk you through all of that inside the Get the Guy ebook as well. So it's a really beautiful bundle. Not only do you get the masterclass replay where I walk you through exactly how to get your person the right way. So I walk you through of the 5 biggest mistakes that I see so many people make when it comes to manifesting love and what to do differently based on my own experiences of manifesting SPs and all the X's, all sorts that are coming out of the woodwork with that. But then also how I've gone on to help so many incredible clients of mine do the exact same thing. So the masterclass walks you through my proven strategy. You get the guided meditation to really connect with that version of you in wish fulfilled reality. And then you get my Get the Guy ebook that explains it really nicely in more detail, my psychology backed strategy for manifesting love. And there's really nice journaling resources in there as well to help you really embody the work that you've done or what you've learned inside the masterclass and the guided meditation too. So it's less than $30. I think it's £19 if you're in the UK. So yeah, you're getting a whole host of content for just a really, really tiny price. And you get lifetime access to it all as well, so which is a bonus. Hello, welcome everyone. From Vietnam, hi! Oh, I was in Vietnam last year. It was an experience. Something nothing like I've ever experienced before, but it's like I'm itching to go back as well. It's so funny. Hello. Hi everyone, how are we all doing? How are we? Happy Friday. Thank you for the follow, Robin. Thank you. Hello everybody. I'm here to answer any questions that you have about manifestation. I know manifestation is a bit of like a woo type topic. Someone said to me the other day, is manifestation like witchcraft? And I suppose it depends how you look at it really, isn't it? What I find with witchcraft, it's like you're trying to manipulate, there's like spells and things. It's trying to get things to come to you by trying to manipulate reality and circumstances and stuff. I love witch talk. I think it's so cool. But at the same time, manifestation is just creation of thought or ideas into being. And that's basically what it is. It's fully backed by science, even though people don't like to see it that way. When we look at quantum physics, and we look at neuroscience, and we know that our most dominant beliefs shape the way that we experience our reality. We know that, for example, if we go really into the quantum physics side of things, we know that particles don't form into anything until they're observed. So all particles in the universe, all these atoms and stuff are just waves of energy, and it's up to the observer to morph them into something. So yeah, it's all observer effect and stuff like that, which means that also when we tie it into neuroscience and that side of psychology and science, we can see that actually our most dominant beliefs, what we believe to be true about ourselves, about life, can shape the way that we then go on to experience life. And to put it in its simplest form, if you think about, say, you're really, really pessimistic and you're like, oh, bad things always happen to me, or it's just my luck, nothing ever goes right for me. Chances are you're going to see a reality that proves that to be true time and time again, because you have this thing in your brain called a reticular activating system, which is just your brain's filter, really. You can program it to show you whatever you want it to see. So if you are really down about yourself and you're stressed all the time and you're panicking and, you know, things don't work out for me, I'm so unlucky in love, then chances are you're going to only experience things that prove those beliefs to be true. Because through what we call, confirmation bias, I was getting it mixed up with cognitive dissonance then. Through confirmation bias, our brain never wants to be wrong. So it's always on the hunt for proof that your beliefs are in fact true. So if we want to see a different reality, we have to start changing the way that we believe life shows up for us, what we believe about ourselves. We have to change how we feel within ourselves. We have to change the thoughts that we have. We have to change the way that we show up and behave and act. So it's this kind of co-creation of all of that together that shapes the reality that we experience. And that's not like woo-woo stuff. That's science. It's the way that our brain works. So we use that to our advantage to help us to experience the reality we want to experience, basically. And that's in its simplest of forms. It can be really tricky to get our head around manifestation sometimes, because it goes down a whole different rabbit hole in the social media space, and it goes down the woo-woo side of things. And don't get me wrong, your psychologist girly is also quite a spiritual girly too. So I do like the spiritual side of stuff. I've been able to read energy from a very, very young age, and I've kind of brought that into my coaching practice as well, because everything is energy. So the more you learn about energy, and the more that you can understand how energy works, the more you can use it to your advantage to create the reality that you want to experience as well. So it all works in your favor. But yeah. Ah, thank you so much. Thank you. I don't really feel like I've got much of an exciting accent, to be honest. Thank you for the follows. Thank you so much for the follows. When you go down into the witch talk side of things, it's very much like trying to manipulate things outside of you, trying to put spells on things, but really your power is all within you. Like even when you're on TikTok tarot stuff and you're trying to get answers from tarot cards, it's just reading your energy. That's all it is. Well, Brad, I'm trying to I suppose I'm doing a bit of market research at the same time, because I'm undecided where you guys would rather see me. Would you rather see me on TikTok? Would you rather see me over on IG? Do some of you use Facebook? I'm planning on building my YouTube channel up a little bit more as well. So I've got some ideas in the works about some YouTube videos and stuff. I might start going live on various platforms at the same time, just to try to gauge how to work it. Hi everybody. Found by focusing on myself, everyone wants to spend time with me and people appreciate me. That's it. And that's the biggest thing. Because if you think about it, you know, when you're in the mindset of constantly worrying about the opinions of other people, worrying about what people think of you, am I doing the right thing? Should I be doing this? You have this energetic field around you, okay? And we all pick up on each other's energies. And if you are carrying all of those perspectives, just think about the energy that other people are noticing from you compared to when you're pouring so much love and adoration into yourself. And we're not talking about this in like an arrogant way, but you've got to love yourself, haven't you? Like, how can we expect other people to love us if we're not really too keen on ourselves? Like, self-love is so key. And I know people are like, oh, you love yourself. And people see it as a bad thing. Well, no, I need to love myself. I can't expect anyone to love me if I don't even love me, yeah? So you get back what you put out in the world, I guess. It's one of those kinds of things. Everyone's a mirror of you. So when you start pouring that energy back into you and you start protecting your energy and nurturing your energy and loving who you are, your energetic field becomes quite magnetic. People want to be around your energy a lot more, yeah? So you find that when you start pouring that love and attention back into yourself, people do start want to spending more time with you because they're magnetized to your energy, yeah? I've been doing the meditation from the bundle, and wow, that's so powerful and takes me to a happy scene with me and SP with that baby. I love that. It's the same scene every time because it's true. I love that you keep going back to the same scene. Exactly. It's like an autopilot way of thinking, which is Brilliant. I love that. And I'm so glad that you love the meditation. So there you go, guys. If you want to find out more about my psychology-backed strategy for manifesting, AJ's shared very beautifully so many experiences that she's had in that Chosen for Good bundle. So if you head over to my TikTok bio link, you'll see all the different ways to work with me. There's a little link in my bio, and the Chosen for Good strategy is there. Inside the Chosen for Good strategy, you get the replay of my latest masterclass, the Chosen Trap, which walks you through the 5 biggest mistakes that I see so many people make when it comes to manifesting love, and exactly what to do differently. So you'll know exactly how to manifest your person. And if you're anything like AJ, I've had a few messages from people actually going, oh my God, he won't believe it's just come out of the woodwork after watching this masterclass. But yeah, you'll find that you'll start noticing movement around you because you've shifted the way that you're approaching your manifestation. So you've got the masterclass replay. All of this is lifetime access, by the way, so you can binge watch it as often as you want. You get my Quantum Jump into Chosen Love Guided Meditation, so you can really connect with the version of you in that wish fulfilled reality. And then you also get my Get the Guy ebook, and it's less than $30. It's super affordable, and it gives you everything you need to be able to just give yourself that nudge and get yourself back on track into your manifesting love journey. So powerful, that masterclass. I can't wait for the next one. I'm so excited. Yes, so on the 2nd of September, so in just under 2 weeks time, I'm hosting a free live masterclass. Again, it's going to be about manifesting love. So I'm going to be sharing similar things to what I've done in previous masterclasses, but again, it's going to be a little bit different. It's completely free. If you can't catch it live, don't panic. The replay will be available for 48 hours, but in addition to that, as you sign up for the masterclass, there's the opportunity to sign up for VIP access. And VIP access is going to be awesome because straight after the masterclass, all VIPs are going to come together and have coaching from me, okay? So it's a chance for you to have coaching directly from me. If you can't catch it live, don't worry, because what I'm also going to be doing for VIPs is giving you a 7-day free trial of my membership. So you can ask as many questions as you want to in our exclusive community. So yeah, you get a live coaching call directly after the free masterclass. You get 7 days of community access, so you can ask as many questions as you want to. I am there responding to your questions in real time. You get my Get the Guy ebook, you get the meditation, you get my quantum jumping masterclass replay, and you get lifetime access to this free masterclass as well, whereas everyone else is only going to get 48 hours to watch the replay. So it's a no-brainer. It's the content that you get for joining with VIP access is so worth it, okay? So when you sign up for this free masterclass, it'll take you to the option to join with VIP access. There's no obligation to, you don't have to. It's super beneficial if you do. I find that those who sign up for VIP access get so much more from it because they're embodying it and they get that coaching from me, and we can really discuss in more detail what it is that you want to gain from your own experiences, because inside the live masterclass there'll be no time for me to answer any questions. So if you do want your questions answered and you want more coaching on your experiences and what your situations, what you're going through, make sure you're signing up for VIP access. But yeah, the sign up link is in my TikTok bio link at the moment. Right then, Laura, how can I work on my self-concept regarding my weight? I have negative thoughts about my weight and love. Okay, so self-concept regarding weight. What is ultimately with coaching, what I'd do first is I'd be asking you, okay, so what's your goal with weight? What is your ultimate goal? And then how achievable is that goal? Do you have the resources readily available for you to achieve that desired weight? Are there any drawbacks, any restrictions, anything that's preventing you from being able to experience that? So self-concept goes so deep on so many different levels. So it could be that your self-concept doesn't necessarily have to focus on the weight specifically, and it's more just a case of how you perceive yourself, how you feel within yourself. Is weight a part of that? Or is there more to it? Is there more going on, especially if we're bringing in this idea of love as well? So with everything that I teach, with every way that I support my clients, everything is heavily embedded within self-concept, simply because it's our self-concept that's manifesting anyway. So we can be focusing on a desired outcome, but ultimately what's being mirrored back to us in our reality is our self-concept, the beliefs we have about ourselves. So like with love, for example, we can be manifesting or trying to do all the techniques possible to manifest the loving, committed relationship. But if deep down your beliefs are, I'm not good enough, I'm not chosen, I'm not wanted, people aren't going to find me attractive, so someone else is always chosen over me, that's the stuff we need to be working on, and that's self-concept, okay? So regardless of whatever way you work with me, we're always going to be pulling in that self-concept stuff, because that's the key ingredient to manifesting. So yeah, if you're wanting to work on weight specifically, I want you to think about what your desired goal is with weight and how you see yourself getting there. Yeah. Hi everyone. But this goes out to all of you as well. If you want to find out any more information about the different ways that I can help you, just drop me a message. I don't necessarily offer personalized messaging support where I'm like coaching you through stuff in DMs, because that wouldn't be fair to my existing clients who pay for that service. So I won't be offering you like advice as such in DMs, but we can have a chat about your situation, what you're experiencing right now, what you've maybe tried before that probably hasn't worked, and we can come up with a bit of an action plan or gauge a bit of an idea of how I can help you and how I can best support you. And then I leave you with that information, and then I'm here if ever you want my support. So there's never any pressure to work with me. I only want clients who want to work with me. There is never ever any pressure to work with me. There are many coaches that you can choose, and if you decide that it's me that you would like to support you through your journey, then amazing. I would love to be part of that journey with you. But yeah, there's never any pressure. I'd rather you know that you want to work with me rather than me doing some kind of sales pitch. It's not how I work. Never ever like that. Hi everyone, welcome. It's gone really quiet in here now, hasn't it? We had that flurry of viewers and now it's dissipated. So yeah, I'm not going to stay on too long today because I've got a super busy day today. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, I'm going to be on for about 15 more minutes. So if anyone has any further questions, anything that they would like any advice on in terms of, it doesn't even have to be around manifesting love. I know a lot of what I do is relationship stuff. I originally trained in relationship, well, generically as an NLP coach, but a lot of what I do with my clients is relationship coaching, bringing the manifestation side of things into it. I'm very good, thank you. How are you doing? But if you have any other questions about anything else that you're wanting to manifest, maybe you're wanting to manifest money, we've got health related stuff, body related stuff that's come in, general happiness, whatever it might be. Thank you for the follow. There are other ways that you can see what the support that I offer as well. So I'm really active over on IG. That tends to be my main platform. I do pop on TikTok every now and again just to share content, and I'll see how these lives go. But yeah. So IG is my main platform. If you aren't following me over on there already, make sure you do so. I share so much more manifestation content on there. And my handle is exactly the same as my TikTok handle at Dr. Kelly Reynolds. So yeah, I look forward to seeing some of you over there. And AJ, been pouring so much into me and thinking of me. I realised I'm not desperate and needy anymore, which is good. I love that. And this is the thing, isn't it? I'm noticing with what you're saying, AJ, is you're seeing such a shift with things around you. So you've decided to put your energy back into you and really focus on healing your own energetic frequency. And now all of a sudden things are shifting outside of you, and that is exactly how this stuff works. This is how it works. There's no one to change but self. And this is what I try to drill into all of you guys. There's no one to change but self. The minute you start pouring all of that energy into you, the quicker you see the shift in your reality. The minute you turned inwards, you feel your SP will forget, but it's the opposite. They absolutely are. Because, right, so let me give you a bit of an idea as to how this works. I was on a night out with friends, he called me. There you go. That is how quickly it works. I love it. So the reason this works, I've completely lost my trail of thought now. What is going on? Right. Okay. So, you know when you're in this really needy, desperate energy, and it's like, I'm going to do anything I possibly can to manifest this person in, and you're doing all of that, trying to do the telepathic communication and all of that kind of stuff, and you're trying to feed their brain with, yes, you are obsessed with me, you can't stop thinking about me, you love and adore me, and all of that. We have to be really careful with that stuff, right? Because we know everything is energy. We know we feed off of everyone's energy through this collective consciousness we have as human beings. But what you're doing through trying to feed their mind with, they can't stop thinking about me, they're obsessed with me, they love and adore me, when deep down you're like, oh my God, they're going to forget about me, they don't really care about me, I'm never chosen, I'm not good enough, right? We've been there, we know. What's actually happening is that energetic channel that you're creating between you and SP, your person, you're not feeding them the whole, they're obsessed with me, they can't stop thinking about me. You're feeding them all of your doubts and fears and worries and stresses around not being good enough and not being chosen. That's what you're feeding them. And then you're wondering why nothing's changing. Because you're feeding them all of your anxiety. And then nothing's going to shift and change. Because what you think you're doing is feeding them all of these affirmations of, yeah, you're obsessed with me, you can't stop thinking about me. But no, you're feeding them all of your stress and anxiety instead. And that's what's repelling them. That's what's keeping you in a state of lack. So then what happens is when we shift things and we pour the attention back into ourselves, we're bringing all of that energy back to us, yeah? And we're feeding our own energetic frequency with that divine love and light and support for ourselves and really nurturing our own energy. They feel that shift in energy. They've gone from being fed all of this like stress and anxiety and panic to all of a sudden, whoa, why don't I feel their energy? And because you've become so magnetic in your own energy, they're being pulled towards it. Your energy becomes magnetic, okay? And this is why you go from the needy desperation of wanting this person in your life and trying to do everything and then not seeing any movement, or maybe you see movement and then they go again because you're still holding on to the same narrative that you're not getting what you want. When you pour all of that energy back into you and you protect and nurture that energy, your energy becomes magnetic. You're shifting the beliefs about yourself. No, I am good enough. No, I do deserve to have the love that I want. No, I am going to set boundaries and standards for myself. They then pick up on that shift in energy. And that is how easily they can start to come back to you. Yeah? I've experienced this firsthand as well. Like, I've created all of my programs and masterclasses and everything based on my own experiences too. This isn't just me reading a textbook and as a psychologist and being like, this is how your brain works, so try this. I've lived it as well. Yeah? So, yeah, absolutely, Jefferson. Hi, everyone. Also makes you feel calmer and settled when you focus on you. It absolutely does. And I'm so glad, AJ, that you gained all of that from the masterclass. Literally it was about 90 minutes, the masterclass, I think. Within 90 minutes, you've gained all of the information that you need. You've already started shifting your energetic frequency. And then the next day, you've got movement with your person. And that is how easily this stuff works. That's how easy it is. Yeah? I love that for you, honestly. I'm so, so happy for you. There never is silence either, it's always moving. My SP came into my work around. SP is keen. You've got some magnetic energy going on right now. I love that. No worries at all. I'm so happy for you, honestly. And it's never about getting the guy, is it? It's never about, when you realize, when you start pouring all of this energy back into yourself, it's never actually about trying to get them. It's about, oh my God, I can see where I was abandoning myself this whole time. And I've got to start looking after myself more. And I've got to start knowing my worth a little bit more. And then when you realize it's not actually about getting them, that's when the movement can happen so much more easily too, because you're doing things for you. You're really honoring and claiming your own energy again. And that's what makes it so magnetic. I love that. Yeah? Amazing. That's how easily it's done. You saw the movement and then you didn't automatically just go back into chase energy again. This is what a lot of people I see tend to do, and I've coached clients through this a lot as well. It's like you finally start working on yourself, and then you see the movement, but then all the old story starts to creep back in, and it's like, oh my God, right, okay, now I need to make sure I'm doing the right thing so I don't lose them again, and then I've got to hold on to this and protect it and just make sure I'm doing all the right stuff. And then you're falling back into old story, and then what happens is all of the lack, all of the desperation, the neediness starts to push them away again, because they're mirroring the story that you're still holding on to. So what's really key, and what you've done so beautifully in your experiences, AJ, is knowing that actually, okay, I'm seeing movement, old story can creep back in, that's okay, but I'm choosing to continue on at this level that I'm choosing to be on now. Yeah, and that's what makes it so beautiful, and that's why you're keeping seeing the movement too. So what you're noticing as well, wasn't desperate, don't answer his call straight away, I've got a life. Exactly. So what you've noticed here is actually, I'm sorry if you can hear a little like growly noise in the background. I don't know what Miko's literally like sat there, look. And he's literally just doing little growling noises every now and again. I don't know if you can hear something outside. But anyway, thank you for the follows, thank you. What you're noticing, in AJ's experience, is she's changed the way that she's showing up. Yeah. So it's like the version of me before would have probably been calling back straight away, or be there answering the phone straight away, or, you know, asking when I can see them. Whereas now it's like, no, I'm not in a rush, I'm okay. And it's not, there's different ways of approaching it, isn't there? It's not the playing hard to get kind of thing. It's like, no, actually, I don't need this. I don't feel the need to reach out to them straight away. I don't feel the need to go and see them straight away, because I know that I'm okay. I'm good either way. And that is what's so beautiful about the experience. It's not a case of, right, I'm seeing the movement, now I've got to keep taking action, or, well, no, I don't want to fall back into old traps, so I'm going to just play really hard to get now. And then, because again, playing hard to get comes from an old belief that you have to be performative to get love. You have to be careful with the actions and decisions that you're making, because you don't want them to go away again. And that's why you play hard to get. Whereas now you're at the point instead where it's, no, I'm good either way. I'm okay either way. I'm so good within myself that, yeah, if we meet up, great. If we don't, that's okay. Or I don't need to be at the side of my phone all the time so I'm available for their calls, or I don't need to purposely wait 3 days to reply to them because I want to play hard to get. It's none of that. It's just being good either way and allowing the flow of the energy to flow naturally between the two of you. And that is what the game changer is. Yeah? I love this. I love it. Thank you for the follows. I know I can get anyone. He's lucky to have my time because my company is amazing. Yes, mic drop. Love it. Yeah? You've come back to yourself and you know your worth and value, and that is what's being mirrored back to you. Yeah? It's not about, like I said, it's not about playing hard to get or anything like that. It's just about knowing I'm just going to let the flow of it just come naturally. Yeah, I don't need to be performative. I don't need to overthink what it is that I need to do next or anything like that. I know I can get what I want, and that's okay. I'm good either way. Yeah, and that is what changes things for you. If you would like my strategy, so AJ has very kindly shared so beautifully her experiences of my latest masterclass bundle, Chosen for Good. The link is in my TikTok bio. Literally the next day after watching the masterclass, she's getting contact from her SP, and that is how quickly it can work. So let me just share with you a little bit about what you get inside that Chosen for Good bundle. So you get my latest masterclass replay, which walks you through the biggest mistakes that I see so many people make when it comes to manifesting love, and exactly what to do differently to come back into your power, to become magnetic, to get the love that you want. Okay, so you get that masterclass replay. It's about 90 minutes and you can watch it back for life. You get lifetime access to all the stuff in Chosen for Good. You also get my Quantum Jump into Chosen Love Guided Meditation. It's 20 minutes long, and it's going to help you really connect with and channel that version of you in wish fulfilled reality, in the relationship that you want, in the love connection that you want to be in, okay? Because a big part of manifesting, the key part of manifesting really, is making sure that you are becoming someone that you need to be in order to get what you want. We're not trying to control things outside of us. We're choosing to become who we need to be to get what we want. And that guided meditation is going to work so beautifully to help you really connect with that version of you that you need to be to get what it is that you want. Yeah, so that is something that you get walked through inside that guided meditation. And then you also get my Get the Guy ebook as well, which has some really beautiful journaling resources that you can work with alongside the masterclass after the guided meditation. It's going to really help you unpack what's going on at a deeper subconscious level, so you can start reframing this in real time and actually get yourself back in alignment with the love that you want. So there you go. That is the Chosen for Good strategy. They're the resources that you get with lifetime access. The link is in my TikTok bio. It's less than $30 and you get lifetime access to the lot. If you are around on the 2nd of September, I'm hosting a free live masterclass, which is going to talk to you about how to become really magnetic in love, okay? So if you haven't signed up already, make sure you do. And when you do sign up to the masterclass, again, the link is in my bio, or you can just drop me a message and I'll send you the link anyway. When you sign up for the masterclass, you can also sign up for VIP access. So let me tell you a little bit about what you get as a VIP for this live masterclass. VIPs, so everyone else who signs up to the masterclass gets the replay for 48 hours. VIPs get lifetime access to the replay. But what's even better about being a VIP is that you'll get live coaching from me. So I won't have time to answer questions inside the live masterclass. It's going to be more informative, educational, and you can binge watch it for 48 hours. But if you want your questions answered, if you want some coaching from me, make sure you sign up with VIP access, because straight after the masterclass, we're going to have a group coaching call. Nothing scary, it's super supportive, so don't panic. You don't have to share your camera or anything like that if you don't feel comfortable doing so, because the chat function will be available for VIPs as well. So yeah, we'll have a live coaching call straight after the masterclass. If you can't catch it live, so you won't be able to join us for the coaching call, don't panic, because you also get, as a VIP, 7 days free access to my membership. So you can join our community and you can ask as many questions as you want to in there for a whole 7 days. All right, so you'll get my support as a VIP throughout this process for a whole week. You also get loads of freebies. So you get the guided meditation, you get the Get the Guy ebook, you get lifetime access to the masterclass replay. You also get a bonus masterclass when you sign up for VIP, which is my quantum jumping masterclass that goes into the quantum physics of how to jump and quantum jump into your desired reality. So that's really exciting. So you get a whole host of goodies and special access to loads of different things as a VIP. So it's definitely worth signing up for VIP access if you are going to sign up to this masterclass for sure. I'll add, he hadn't spoke to me in 8 weeks after that masterclass. So no contact for 8 weeks. You watch the masterclass and the next day he's blowing up your phone. I love this so much. He'd come into my work in that time, but he called me when I truly went with it. There you go. So it's like you saw movement, but there wasn't much movement. And then all of a sudden you do the work, you do the inner work, you come back to yourself, you really focus on your own energy. And now he's blowing up your phone. There you go, within less than 24 hours. I love that so much. There you go, see? So that is how easy it can be. Savannah, how to be unbothered by no contact and silence. At the end of the day, no contact situations, SP going silent are all just circumstances. And what I always say about circumstances is they're a neutral stimulus. It's not the circumstances that are the problem. It's when you choose to make circumstances mean something about you. That's when it becomes a problem. So at the moment you've established, I'm really bothered by this no contact situation. I'm really bothered by my person's silence. So their no contact and their silence, you've made it mean something about you. So now we have to turn inward and understand what beliefs are coming to the surface for me. So speaking hypothetically, based on coaching calls that I've had with clients, it could be, oh, this is reiterating the fact that I'm not good enough. It's reiterating the fact that I'm forgettable. It's reiterating the fact that someone always gets chosen over me. It's reiterating the fact that I don't get what I want in love. And this is why you're bothered by it, because you have these beliefs coming to the surface because you've made the circumstance of no contact mean something about you. Yeah. So the way that we become unbothered about the no contact and the silence is to start pouring your energy back into you again. And I know it's easier said than done. And this is why I have my strategies and the different ways that I can help you through that, because everyone's very different as well, aren't they? But it's understanding what's come to the surface for you with your beliefs and how we can reprogram that so you can think differently and pour the energy back into you again. And that is when you become unbothered by a no contact situation. You stop making it mean something about you, basically. Yeah. And if you want my support with that, then I can absolutely help you with that too. So what AJ's been talking about in the live today is the Chosen for Good strategy. So the link's in my TikTok bio. That'll be really useful for you if you want to start to become unbothered, because it's teaching you how to pour that energy back into you, particularly in these kinds of situations. The quantum jumping meditation that you get as part of the Chosen for Good strategy is also going to be really useful for you to calm and regulate your nervous system too. Yeah, thank you for the follows. But yeah, feel free to get in touch, Savannah, if you want any more advice on the different ways that I can help you too. Just on the top of that as well, so when we start to unpack our beliefs, what we believe about love and relationships, how we believe love shows up for us, we can start to feel, say we have beliefs of not feeling good enough, not feeling chosen, not feeling wanted, which are very typical beliefs that I see come up all the time. They cause us to feel so unsafe receiving love. So our nervous system doesn't feel safe receiving love. The way that it sees love, Miko, the way that it sees love is, I've got to be performative. I've got to do all the right things. I've got to be the people pleaser. I've got to be the one initiating contact all the time. I've got to be the one resolving things and showing up in a certain way. And I've got to prove myself so I can get the love that I want. And so love never feels safe. So then we want to be able to manifest the loving, committed relationship, right? But that doesn't even feel safe to our nervous system. That was me. Yeah, there you go. See, it's so common. I was in this situation for years and years of my life, okay? Love never felt safe to me, ever. I always felt like I had to perform for love. I had to prove myself. I always have to be the one doing all the right things to be able to earn someone's love, yeah? So I had to learn a lot of this stuff myself as well, which is why I teach it the way that I do. It's based on my own experiences as well as my knowledge and understanding of how the human mind works. Excuse me. But in order for us to experience the relationship that we want, we have to start allowing love to feel safe in our bodies. Because if it doesn't feel safe, then we're going to really struggle to experience that desired reality we want to experience with our person. And this is why when we start to see movement coming in, we sabotage it. Because old story's still there proving to us, oh, this isn't love. This is what love is. It's toxic. It's hard. I've got to prove myself. And so you fall back into old traps again. And lo and behold, your person's gone again. So a big part of what I teach is techniques to help you feel safe receiving love. So being bothered by a no contact situation or being at a point where you just miss them so much and it's like you can't function day to day because all you're thinking about is them and you're stressing out, reliving the past. It's going to be really hard for you to manifest that loving, committed relationship when you're in that kind of mindset, when you're in that feeling. So there's another thing that I offer it's a brand new thing that I released about a month ago called my 21-day Limitless Love Challenge. So it's a 21-day challenge. You get lifetime access to everything. You can start day one straight away. So it's not like a live thing that you have to be part of. Every day is drip fed to you from the day that you start. So you can start whenever you want. And it's 21 days of healing inner child stuff, attachment style wounds, understanding what's been keeping you stuck this whole time in love. We're healing you and reprogramming all of that stuff within you, allowing you to feel safe to receive love, allowing you to connect with the love that you truly want and deserve, and get you fully in alignment with that frequency of love. Okay, so that 21 days is going to walk you through exactly that. And by the end of that 21 days, you're going to be so aligned with the love that you truly want and deserve. So just imagine what your love life can look like within the next 3 weeks. Yeah? So by, I don't know, mid-September, What could your love life possibly look like as you go through these 21 days? Yeah. And as part of that 21-day challenge, you get 30 days free access to my membership as well. So even though all the 21-day content is on demand and you work through everything at your own pace, you also get live support from me for a whole 30 days when you through my community support. So you're never alone on this. If you ever have any questions, any realizations, any advice that you'd like, any wins throughout the 21 days, we're there to support you inside the community. So you're never alone on this. So yeah, if you want to really explore where your love life could go in the next 21 days, sign up to the 21-day Limitless Love Challenge, get 30 days free access to my membership. And yeah, it's going to be amazing. Let's have a look. Let me go. Don't go into his work, checking it. Always think of you're together. How would you act? Not going to be waiting for a message or a call. I'm busy. I'm out with friends doing my own thing. And that is exactly it. So I don't know if I've done this reel or not. I know I've recorded it. It's ready. It's ready to be released. But I did a reel recently about when we focus on wish fulfilled reality. So this desired reality that we want to experience. So many people go to like the wedding day. And it's like, right, okay, I'm visualizing the wedding day, or I'm visualizing the proposal. I don't suggest you do that. I suggest you start visualizing or connecting with the wish fulfilled reality where you're deciding what to watch on Netflix, or you're having a debate on what to have for dinner that night. You know, the typical relationship stuff, because your wedding day is a bit of an anomaly. Yeah. Your wedding day isn't gonna be what a relationship naturally feels like. And sometimes when we're picturing the really big eccentric outcomes, it can, like I was talking to you about, you know how we want love to feel safe? Well, if we're going from a no contact situation and trying to visualize the wedding day, that's going to feel really unsafe to our nervous system, and it's not going to have a freaking clue what to do with that information. And this is when you're going to feel triggered again, or you're not going to see the movement, or you're going to be spiraling back into old story. You want love to feel normal, to feel relaxed, just to feel just every day, like it's just a natural part of your day. So panicking over, oh, how soon should I reply? I don't want them, it's you panicking about, oh, I'm scared of doing the wrong thing in case they go again. You visualizing the wedding day when you're in a no contact situation is you thinking, well, I've got to think big. I want the commitment, so I've got to think of the wedding day. No, just think about what a general relationship looks like, yeah? A typical relationship isn't the wedding day. It's what it's like just living day to day together, yeah? And the normality of it, that is what you want to be focusing on. The normality of a relationship, yeah? Exactly how you are when you're first together. Be busy with your own life. Yeah, exactly. It's not abandoning yourself. I think this is what it all boils down to, isn't it? It's so calming to pour into you, do things you want, and they will reflect it. Yes, because if you value yourself, they will also value you too. But I love the fact, AJ, that you're good either way. It's not like you're playing games with it or anything. It's just like, no, I'm good either way. I'm like filling up all my cups, yeah? And it will fit in with my life as it's meant to. But yeah, the big part of this is not abandoning yourself. When you start abandoning yourself, other people will start mirroring that abandonment back to you as well. Yeah. So it could be, even since childhood, you've learned that you have to abandon your own needs to be able to get the love that you want from your parents and your caregivers. So it's like you've abandoned yourself, and then you go into adulthood feeling like, well, my experiences of receiving love as a child was that I've got to be the people pleaser, and I've just got to be the good girl, and I've got to do all of the right things, and then I receive love. But that's you also abandoning yourself. And so you fall into that same trap as an adult in romantic connections, deciding, well, the way that I receive love is if I just prove myself and I do all of the right things, and no matter how much someone hurts me, I'm there to pick up all the pieces and I'm there to fix things. And that's a very heavy trap to fall into, because throughout the whole of that process, you've abandoned yourself, all at the same time expecting someone to love you back. Yeah? Don't forget to sign up to the free masterclass that I'm hosting on the 2nd of September. If you can't catch it live, don't panic. You get a whole 48 hours to watch the replay. But if you sign up for VIP access, which you have the option to, so when you sign up to the masterclass, it takes you to the VIP page. And if you sign up for VIP access, you get lifetime access to the masterclass replay. You also get to jump on a live coaching call with me straight after the masterclass. So you can have some live coaching from me if you want to. If you can't catch us live, don't panic, because you also get 7 days access to my community, like my private membership community. So it's like an exclusive community where any of my membership clients are. And you can ask as many questions as you want to in there. So you get my full support for a whole 7 days after the masterclass if you sign up for VIP access. You also get a whole host of extra freebies. You get the guided meditation, my Get the Guide ebook. You also get a bonus masterclass, which is my quantum jumping masterclass that was exclusive to my membership clients. You're getting that when you sign up for VIP access as well. It's so worth signing up for VIP access, especially if you want more coaching from me, you want your questions answered. So it's only going to be VIPs that are getting their questions answered as well as part of the masterclass. So yeah, it's definitely worth it if you want to sign up for the masterclass. So there you go, guys. You've seen firsthand what you can experience working with me. And that's just with the masterclass bundle as well. So what AJ's talking about there is the Chosen for Good strategy. The link's in my TikTok bio. She saw movement with her person literally like less than 24 hours. Thanks, AJ. She saw movement with her person less than 24 hours after watching that masterclass. So you can grab the masterclass now as a bundle with a whole host of extra goodies. So you get a guided meditation to connect with your wish fulfilled version of you in that loving, committed relationship. And you also get my Get the Guide ebook, which has some lovely journaling resources to really help you embody the work that I'm teaching you inside the masterclass and what you're doing inside the meditation. You get lifetime access to that Chosen for Good strategy. You can sign up for my free masterclass happening on the 2nd of September. If you really want to start to work on like manifesting your person fully, then there's my 21-day limitless love challenge. So just imagine like that, those experiences that we've talked about today are just off of watching a masterclass. Just imagine what your love life can look like within the next 21 days when you're fully embodying all of the work inside that challenge. There's guided meditations, there's a video workshop every single day as part of that challenge. There's journaling tasks to do. You get community support for a whole 30 days, so you're never going to be alone when you're embodying all of this stuff. The 21-day challenge is an absolute game changer, okay? So definitely go and check it out. All the ways to work with me are in my TikTok bio link. And yeah, you can even work one-to-one with me if you want to. So if you're thinking, actually, no, I'm really ready to invest in myself and I'm really ready to completely transform my life, my Manifest Mastery program is the place to be. It is an investment because you get 3 whole months of one-to-one support from me. So if you want direct support from me, you want me to be right there in your pocket for the next 3 months, then the Manifest Mastery program is there and it is super beneficial. I've just had an incredible client of mine graduate from the Manifest Mastery program, and the transformation she's experienced over the last 3 months has been absolutely incredible, and it's been such a privilege to support her on that journey as well. After my Manifest Mastery program, you automatically graduate with lifetime access into my membership for free as well. So the Manifest Mastery program is an investment, but you get lifetime support from me. So you get one-to-one support from me for a whole 3 months, and then you graduate into my membership. So you get that community support in there for life. So it is an investment, but if you want my support for life, then that is the place to be for sure. And yeah. So if you want to find out about any of the other ways to work with me, if you have any questions about anything that I've spoke about in today's live, please feel free to just drop me a message. I can walk you through the different ways that I can help you. We can put a strategy together just to see what options might be best for you to get you your desired reality. And yeah, that is what I'm here to support you with. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, any questions, just drop me a message and I would love to have a chat with you and walk you through the different ways that I can help. Thank you so much for all of your support on the live. Thank you for sharing all of your wins, your insights with me. It's been an absolute joy to hear what you've been able to achieve as a result of working with me. I really, really appreciate all of that. And thanks as always, guys. So yeah. I will see you all very soon. Have an amazing weekend, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And I will hopefully catch you all sometime next week. We'll see. Bye, guys.